Hello everyone, Mulk here. In this video I will show you how to easily pack and unpack assets for DUNGEONDRAFT with GoPackager from Ryex. Don't forget to turn on YouTube's caption for a better understanding of my poor French accent. This video is the short version of the full tutorial to get you started with the tool. If you need a more in-depth video, make sure to check the other one on my channel. The link of the video is in the description. First, we'll need to download the tool by following the link in the video description. Download the version corresponding to your operating system, as it works on Windows, Mac and Linux. With this software, you'll be able to either pack or unpack your asset files. Once it's downloaded, simply extract it on your computer. No install is required. Let's have a look at how to unpack any DUNGEONDRAFT pack first, as it is very quick. Open the tool, drag and drop the DUNGEONDRAFT pack from your Explorer into the main area, click on Yes, choose an output location, and then click on Extract. Simple as that. Now you can find the unpacked files in your Explorer. Okay, so now let's have a look at how to pack your own assets. If you want the program to pack your files successfully, they will need to follow several rules. The folder structure is very important, but the files themselves are important too. The image files need to be in PNG or in WebP. You can also use JPEG, but be aware that you won't have transparency with that format. It's also better to have 256 ppi files to align with DUNGEONDRAFT's grid. Make sure you only name your files and folders with regular English characters, as DUNGEONDRAFT can't read accents, Cyrillic, Greek letters, or any other special character. Now let's have a look at the folder structure. You need to start with a folder that will have the name of your pack. Let's say My Pack. From here, it is very important you name your folders the exact same way as I do, capital letters included. In the folder, you will need a Textures folder without capital T and with a S at the end. Then, in that folder, you will put a subfolder for each tool you want to include in your pack. The most common one is the objects, so we will focus only on that in this video. But you can also have a variety of other tools like path, patterns, terrain, lights, and so on. For more info, check out my in-depth video tutorial. Inside the Textures folder, create an Objects folder, no capital O and with a S at the end. In that folder, you can put all the files you want to use in the Objects tool, which are usually mostly decor and clutter stuff. For this pack, I will be using assets from WhiteFoxWorks that you might have seen in a previous video of mine. Now let's pack our objects. In this part, I will overlook some of the features of the tool so you can get only the basics. Open the GoPackager tool, then select your pack folder in your Explorer and simply drag and drop it onto the main area of the tool and click on Yes. If your pack is totally new, it will miss a file called pack.json, which contains some info that DUNGEONDRAFT will use to recognize the pack. The tool offers you to create that file as soon as you drop your folder in. Click on the button called Create a pack.json. A new window will pop up. At the top, there's the pack ID, which differentiates two packs. I'd recommend to leave it as it is, unless you know what you're doing. Under that, there's the pack name, based on the folder's name you just dropped in. You can change it if you want. Under that, there's the author of the pack, which you can leave blank or add your name if you want. Don't worry about the other things here if you just want a quick way to pack your assets. Once everything seems good, you can hit Save. The JSON file containing the basic info of your pack has been created. If you want to edit what you've just done, you can click on the Edit Settings button, which will get you back to that window. Now you can click on the Generate Thumbnails button, so DungeonDraft won't have to do it itself. I highly recommend it, especially if your pack contains a lot of assets. Choose a destination folder where it will be generated. Usually, it's better to choose the folder that contains your other asset packs if you have one. If you need to update a pack, you can check this little box here to overwrite the first file. Now hit Package. Your pack is now ready. To find it in DungeonDraft, open the software and click on the Assets button at the top. If you didn't already choose an asset folder in DungeonDraft, select the one you've used to generate the pack. At this step, DungeonDraft is only looking for folders and not for packs, so the file itself won't appear here, and that's totally normal. Select your folder, and then your pack should appear in the list. Select it and hit Accept. You can now start a new map and the assets will be there. If you want to add the new pack to an old map, open the map, go into the Assets window at the top, select the pack in the list and hit Accept. DungeonDraft will need you to save and reload the map for the changes to be effective. Here's your pack. If you want to update the pack, simply change the files in your folders and repeat the previous packing steps. Don't forget you can change the version number to keep track of your changes. This is the end of this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Feel free to ask me anything here or on Discord. If you need a more in-depth tutorial, make sure to watch my other video on the subject. Happy map making and see you soon!